Kiki here. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, once you subscribe, you become a member. You become a member of the Pride meeting. We're just all lioness and lions here, embracing our manes. So once you subscribe, you join the Pride. And y'all, today we are here with a almost done retie, but it's been a couple months. Actually, I think I haven't done a retie video since last year, so it's time for another one. So I wanted to bring you guys along in the process with me. For those of you who are new, for those of you who haven't seen my retie process, I've got a couple videos on my channel already, but I just wanted to do a new one for you. But this one today is slightly different than the ones in the past. I'm starting to notice a lot of flyaways. I'm starting to notice my parts are kind of marrying together a lot. They've been doing that, but I feel like it's been a lot this past year. So I want to show you how I like straighten out my parts, do all of that. Now, I didn't film myself doing the back. Y'all, my setup isn't the biggest right here, so it's kind of hard to get my tripod in a great angle for you to see the back, but I promise I'm gonna do my best to get that to you next time. But yes, so I want to show you my setup. A lot of you asked how I look at the back of my head. I've got this mirror from downstairs standing up right here, right in front of my vanity mirror here. And being that my vanity mirror lights up, it helps me see my parts a lot better, as opposed to just, you know, holding this mirror over here in the corner up, you know, and trying to part at the same time. I need all of my hands when I'm doing my parts. But yes, I just sit like this and then, you know, have my parts out and just straighten them like that. That's all I do to see the back. Some people hook up their phones to their TVs, which I think is extremely smart. Like, that is amazing. And then plus you'll be able to see it like bigger in front of you. So kudos to who came out with that, because that is amazing. But I don't want to be too long of an introduction. Let's go ahead and get into my retie. Now, for my products, we're using rat tail comb. Something I'm doing differently today is using these clips, like what you would use to do a retwist. I'm using these clips to kind of keep the extra flyaways out of the way. Now y'all, I ran out of my trusty dusty twist and paste. I knew it was time to restock, but I forgot. This is empty. I literally used this till it's bone dry. So this is actually what I started my locks with. Jamaican mango and limes lock and gel paste, or lock and gel. That's what I went in with. And you know, I do like it, but I like it. It's a preference thing. This is a lot lighter and more water-based as opposed to the paste. The paste that I use, this here, it helps to lay down my flyaways a lot better. So that's the only thing I'm missing from this. I really like this though. It smells heavenly. And it doesn't give me any buildup or flakage that I've seen, so that's great as well. But yes, that's what we're using this time. And then I've got my latch hook right here. I got this one off of Amazon. I do have an Amazon link listed below in the description box. That link takes you to my Amazon storefront. If you do purchase anything from there, I do get a small commission, but that has all of my lock essentials, including these, what I use. So I got this from Amazon as well. And then yes, let's get to it, guys. Let's get to it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it, okay? I think I might need to get y'all a little bit closer. Let's do it. Yeah, cause I be struggle busting a little bit. Ooh, we too close. I don't want you to see all my lines. Goodbye. Okay, this is all that we have so far. I've done everything else, started yesterday, but it's never a quick process for me because I'm having to go through the back. The crooked parts are a lot worse in the back, so especially here in the crown area where my hair is thicker. But we've got 4 more rows here, and then I'm just kind of separating it with my hand. I'm gonna take my water. Ooh, that felt heavenly. Then I'm going in with some of that lock and gel, and this is what it looks like, very light. And just gonna apply that all along my part and work that in like so. So what I'm doing now is just going through, raking the product through my roots, and just going through here and straightening up my part as best as I can without ripping hair from the other section. And for this section, what I've been doing is putting these retwisting clips. I don't know what these clips are called, I forget. But putting those along my part so I don't join any flyaways together. And then I'm gonna work on the first and just try to straighten it up as best as I can. Now, take my hook And now I've got this, so I know this is the way to go. That's a way that I tell which direction I went last and which one I need to go for the new rotation. So I only do the 2-point rotation. Since I got that little fork right there, I know this is the right way to go. I am going the wrong way if I don't see that fork. If I go in this way, I'm gonna have a hole in my lock. So I'm going this way where you can see that fork, like so, that split. And then boom, I'm gonna go back from the center part down this way. And I always go from my center part when I'm doing the other direction, if that makes sense. Okay, I think that's all I got in that one. Yeah, that's all I got. So I hope that made sense. Center part, if I'm working on this side, I go for my center part that way. So let's move on. Ooh, I didn't even have to straighten that part out. Some of them are, you know, maintained pretty well, but some of them are not as well. So I feel the split. Yep, I feel the split. So this is the right way for me to go. Okay, that's all I can get there. Good as well. All right, guys, so voiceover Kiki is back. I literally feel like I have not done a voiceover in such a long time, but we are just continuing the same steps here as I mentioned earlier. And I'm just gonna go down from my center part, and then I'm gonna go from my forehead back, and that completed our rotation there. And I'm just gonna straighten this part up here, and then we will repeat the steps. Now, a full rotation is one direction and down, so I'm just feeling around here. Sometimes you can't see the split in your roots, so I kind of have to feel around for it. But I went down from my middle part there, and now I'm going from my face back to the back of my head. So that's a complete rotation for me since I'm doing the 2-point. So down from my middle part and away from my forehead. That is my complete rotation. Sometimes I can get a full 2 rotations in, or sometimes 3, depending on how fast my hair grows. Sometimes I can get 2.5 rotations, sometimes 3.5. I never always finish in the same direction, which is why I have to feel around for those splits. And as my locks have matured, I have noticed that it's a little bit harder to keep my parts the crispiest, and y'all know how I like the crispiness. Y'all know how I like it. It's still crispy, but I, would prefer it even more crispier. But see, as I'm straightening this part here, I probably should have clipped it down with another retie clip, because something I've noticed is that since my hair marries so much, when I pop my locks or kind of like separate them, sometimes they grow together at the root. You have to pop your locks. Sometimes when I do that, it kind of creates breakage, pretty much. As you can see on the other side of my head where it's not done yet, look at all those flyaways. That's breakage from like popping my locks and trying to straighten up my parts. So I do have a way to like kind of tame those flyaways that I'll show you in just a minute. But oh yeah, actually right now, as you can see, that is exactly what I'm talking about. So I just take a little product and I'm just gonna twist that around my lock like so. Literally gonna twist it all the way down as far as it can go. As many times as possible is best. And then I go in for the regular interlock. That's how I tame my flyaways. I love to add that gel to it, or when I have my twist and paste, the twist and paste. I don't feel like I used to do that a lot, but I was like, I gotta do something about these flyaways. I think I did it more so at the beginning of my lock journey, but I kind of just stopped. I'm like, that's why you got so many flyaways. Like, what are you doing? You're literally just interlocking without twisting them up. So I'm curious to see how long this is gonna like tame my flyaways for the next retie session, but I'm looking forward to it. so I am finished with my retie. Ooh. I'm not sure how long it took me, to be honest. Maybe 10 hours? I don't know. I did literally this back half yesterday and then the front half today. So yeah, maybe 8 to 10 hours. Just to be safe, let's say 10. I think it took 10 hours, but this is the finished result. Y'all, my hair is growing. I can't. Look. Oh, she's growing. She is growing so good. This is what this side looks like. And yes, y'all, the crispiness, can we get into it? Ooh, it's still a little tight. Okay guys, that's what we're looking like, and I'm loving this emerald. So y'all know when I dyed my hair, when I got it bleached and I tried to put half purple, half blue over here. So I left this part out when I dyed my hair back black. It turned into like a darker green, but you couldn't really see it. So I went off camera. I didn't tell anyone. I'm pretty sure y'all noticed it's brighter, but I went on camera. This may have been a little over a month ago, to be honest, but I went on camera and bleached this area just for a little bit. It wasn't even for like 10 minutes. I bleached this part and put a Doors emerald on top. So that's how we got this emerald here. And it's crazy because like when I bleached it, it didn't turn brown. It just lightened up this green. So that was perfect because putting the emerald on top gave me the color that I wanted, which was emerald. So I'm not even mad about it. That was just a side note because I know y'all are like, did she do something else to this? I did. I just did it on camera. But this was a little while ago. But yes, guys, this is the retie. She's looking great. And now since that's done, I'm gonna go in and oil my scalp with this here. This is my Jamaican black castor oil with vitamin A, D, and E. Y'all, now since my parts are crispy, I can feel all of this water on my scalp. Come on. Ooh. Gosh, oh my gosh. And just add this all over. And go throughout my whole head. And that's what I really like about reties. I was considering doing a retwist, but I was like, no, because I know I'm gonna have to. I just have so many locks for a retwist. Like, I know if one start unraveling, it's gonna mess with my nerves, and I'm gonna want to make sure they're all tightened again. It's just too much. That's what I should have probably just went row by row, because I see it in there, but I don't see it everywhere. I don't want to put too much. Okay guys, and just kind of massage that in. My hair is so freshly done. It's kind of tight, not like overly tight to where like it's gonna like break off or anything, but y'all know how a fresh retie feels. Can't really style it for a couple of days because it's just so fresh. So yeah, but this is it. This is it. What are we thinking? How are we feeling? Y'all, she's touching the shoulders with no manipulation. We're starting to climb just a little bit downward, just a little bit. You know, and I'm here. But yes, y'all, as of May 12th, what is that? Oh my gosh, y'all, today was my lock anniversary. I had no idea. I thought tomorrow was the 12th. Wow. But we are 19 months locked. That is insane, absolutely insane. We are so close to 2 years. So I'm looking forward to seeing what she's gonna look like then. But yes, let me know if y'all enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also leave any questions or comments you have below for me and I'll do my best to answer those for you. And yes, I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.